Hi, this is Lochlan, and we are with another Game Builder Garage episode. And we have, on the second episode, we have finished the tag showdown lesson, and now we are gonna go to our second lesson, which is on a roll. And we are going to go to on a roll and using the overhead view. So we are going to use that. We are going to use that triangle thing, the game screen, and the... Hi Adam, you made it to lesson 2. In the previous lesson, we made ourselves the no hold buried tag showdown, and you were great. If you'd care to join me, I've got plenty more to show you in lesson 2. Now on to the top of our next game. This one you're going to be all about tilting your controller. And the name of this game is On a Roll. You're the best of playing the game in handheld mode, I'll say. Try watching the next video like you're looking from above at the box with a ball inside. Down, over, you get an apple. Teleport it back to the start. Oh, so you want to pass those stuff and get the apples. Then you can go down, make sure not to hit that. Go up, and yeah. Okay. So, that works. Like so. Basically, you have to tilt your controller like you'd tilt a box with a ball inside. As you probably guess, that means for this lesson we'll be doing our work in an overhead view. Alright then, off we go to the program screen. One thing before you switch to overhead view. Oh, and I'm using the mouse like last episode. First, we need to place one of these game most important items, the humble apple. For that, you'll want to call up a fancy object node on. Open objects, select fancy, then fancy, then round fancy objects. Now select apple to call up a fancy object node on. And what a fancy object it is too. Fancy object node on. It's so ripe and juicy looking. The apple of my eye. There we go, now you know how to place apples. Let's head over to the game screen. If I had a mouth, I'd be tempted to take a bite. Okay, time for the main event. Let's view the apple from above using the overhead view. Fortunately, it's very easy to switch views. Just select the overhead view option here. Gosh, is it me or did something big happen on the game screen? In an overhead view, I'd say we check out on the game screen. Come on, let's head that way. Oh my gosh. Well, what have we here? Our apple was all, sideways before. My dad's above you wavy, right? You know what I'm saying. This is the view we'll be using to create a level for the ball to roll it around in. And on that note, it's time to start making the level itself. First, we'll need to decide how big the game screen will be. Open objects. It's a game screening camera. Now call up a game screen node on from the game screen. Why, hello there, darling. Don't you worry about the game screen. I've got it all under control. I got it all under control. Zoom. Okay, let's resize our fabulous game screen node on friend to fit the blue frame. Okay. Open, 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 open. Boom. Absolutely glorious. I can tell I'm going to fit right in here. Okay, that's done. We'll use some object node on to make the outer walls. Open objects. Select simple objects. And then box. Howdy, I'm the wall. I'm a wall. Let's fit it in the blue frame at the top of the screen. Let's just do this. Make it bigger. A little bit smaller. Boom. Just fit it inside here and open it. Oops. This is gonna take a little bit of time. But oh my gosh. It's gonna be hard. And boom. There you go. Now we need to tweak our wall settings a bit. Open the not open. Let's only enable visible and solid properties. Change the color. Bright red. Great, now close the settings. And now to build the other 3 walls. Copy the object node on and slide it down to the bottom of the game screen. I might be the bottom wall, but I'm at the top of my game. Copy it again, please. Stick this one out tall and fit it into the blue frame. Okay, I will make this the size I need it to. Yeah. Make it smaller. This is gonna take a little bit of time. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go, finally. Copy one last time now. And move it to over to the right of the game screen. Yep, I reckon we've got up the whole screen walled up. Beautiful. Let's go see how it all looks. Looks like we've got ourselves a level to work with. you could say we're on a roll, right? Or, okay, I think it's time we slid on over to the program screen. There you go, you have it. Step 1 is done. Terrific. Oh, fancy that. Oh, darling, you were magnificent. Give yourself a pat on the back. In this step, we've learned how to enter overhead view, and we created the play area for our game. And the next step, we'll work on getting the ball to roll around. Catch you later. Using the overhead view, step 1, and slanting spheres. So it looks like they're like a thingy and a star. Welcome to step 2 of On a Roll! Last time we've learned how to enter overhead view. We also put up some walls to make our level. Now I think step 2 should be pretty interesting. We're going to get the ball to roll around as you tilt the controller. It's going to be rolling here, there, and everywhere. Okay, time to get our balls bearing in the topsy-turvy world. Let's roll. Before we'll do anything else, we'll of course first need to place a ball. Time to call up a sphere moving object node on. Open objects, select special objects, now select moving object node on. And from here we can call the sphere moving object node on. Hoo-ha! Object node on, moving object node on here, ready for action. Moving object node on. Shake out these limits. It's time to get moving. Or even better, you do the mental workout and I'll take care of the heavy lifting. Can't wait to work with you, friend. First, let's make the moving object node on a teensy bit smaller. Ooh. That's right, just like that. Now open its settings. Disable destructible properties. Color, how about blue? 30. Oh my gosh, that's way too much. Perfect, close the settings now. See it on the game screen. Roll on up and feast your eyes upon the incredible soon-to-be rolling ball. Okay, try tilting the controllers to move the ball around. You had one job, ball. You know why it won't move? It's because we'll never taught it how to roll. Let's fix that right now. Zoom. We need the ball to roll when you tilt the controller, right? Then we're going to have to call up a tilt node on. Open up input, select motion, then select tilt. Now call up a tilt auto. Pleasure to be here. Tilt node on. Tilting the controller, are we? Take care then. You need a steady hand and calm a mind for this type of work. Okay, then keep calm and place it in the blue frame. First, we need to make the ball roll to the sides when we tilt the controller left and right. To the tilt node on settings. Right to 150. Nice, go ahead and close the game screen. Now connect the export of the moving object node on. Boom. Tilt angle. At this point, we should be able to roll the ball sideways by tilting the controller left and right. I should point out that X here represents the left and right movement. Okay, time to head over to the game screen to check out our ball action. And we're rolling. Move the ball in 2 out of 4 directions. Back and forward. Select the tilt node on. And now copy it. Heyo! I just want to say tilting doesn't come easy. When you start to weigh up the important things in life, it's hard to get the right balance, you know? Sometimes you start learning hard into one direction, and then your whole world is just tilts. So, wait. It's easy to tilt or hard to tilt. Seems like a opinion is what's tilting back and forth here. Let's slide our new tilt node on down to the bottom before we really end up going askew. Back and forward tilt movement. Tilt forward and backwards by rotating it around the XS. PX. Close the settings to the Z port. Hit the controller back and forward. The ball should move that way too. Z details with the forward and backward movements. Okay, let's test it out on the game screen. Okay, let's go test it out on the game screen. Move through. That's how we roll. And that's it for the ball rolling mechanic. I think we can head back now. So, are we done yet? The answer is yes. That is it for step 2. Sweet, you've got this. Great job. Did you enjoy working in the tilt mechanic? I hope this demonstrates that you don't always have to rely on buttons for every game. Find out new styles of play like this is part of the fun Game Builder Garage. In the next step, we're going to make the level that the ball rolls around in a whole lot more interesting. So, see you in the next step. We're gonna do some Alice's Guide later, but we are on improving the level, which is some object node-ons and some more fancy object node-on. It's time for step 3 of honor roll. In the last step, we worked on getting the ball to roll, right? So that it bumps into the apple. Turn it. Yeah, you showed that apple. What's up? Take that, apple. That's rectangular-ness. I guess what I'm saying is make the space more fun to play around in. If that sounds good to you, then let's head on over to the program screen. First, let's get some walls to start building a course with. Select the object node on. Now copy it. Fit into the blue frame. So this wide, this small. Yep, I'm a wall, but I'm also the building block from which all other walls shall rise. Copy it again, please. Drop it in the blue frame. Under or over. I'm up for whatever. Copy it one last time if you could. And play the blue frame. Centered and all solid here. I'm king of the walls. Done with that, thank goodness. Let's head quick to the game screen, quick. Looks like we've got our walls right where we want them. We've covered up our apple in the process, but never mind that for now. If you see, you can roll the ball into the bottom. Hey, you're a natural at this. It's a lot more fun to steer the ball right now that the level's more complex, right? Okay, time for us to save that apple from the wall. Stormy embrace. Select the fancy object node on. Make it a tad larger and shift over to the bottom left-hand corner. Perfect. Phew, do you realize how stuffy it is inside there? Okay, let's see how it looks now. Nice, our apple is no longer, I'll get it because, never mind. Okay, try bumping into the apple with the ball again. Wait. Boom. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna bump it to the wall. Goes around when the ball hits it, huh? Instead, why don't we make it so that you collect the apple by bumping into it? To the program screen. Select the fancy object node on. Open up the settings. Want to enable visible, solid, enabling destructible. That means as soon as the wall touches the apple will be destroyed. Okay, close the settings. Let's see what happens when the ball hits the apple. Applesauce. So you collected the apple. Take that, apple. That way when you destroy an apple, this way you can actually look like you've picked it up. Great, I think we should place some more apples around the level. Liven the place up a bit. What do you say? Look out, because we're about to copy a basket load of fancy object node on. Start out by selecting a fancy object node on and copy it and put it right in the top right. Copy it again and put this one in the bottom right. And copy it again. This one. And one last copy, and this one can go at the bottom. There, that makes 5 apples in all. Time to check on the game screen. Yeah, looks like we've got ourselves a 5 apple squad. Yeah. Haha, looks like you were way ahead of me. Nice going. With more apples on the playing field, our game looks way more exciting now, don't you think? Time to head back. That should be it for now. The current closes on step 3. How do you like them apples? So exciting. Great on work, it's as always, love. Loving the level design, love. Heart. This time we added more walls and apples to give us a proper level. Every step brings us closer to the fun game we're working toward. Nothing really happens yet when you pick up the apples, but that will change. Next time we'll be focusing on counting how many apples we have been collecting. See you in the next step. We are on we have finished step 3. We're on step 4, counting the apples. And we have the heart one from last episode. Looks like a counter and like a weird rectangle with a police hat that says 1 or something. Let's go! Your attention, please. Step 4 of honor roll is about to begin. Last time we filled up our level with walls and apples to make it feel more alive. This time we'll start working on a role that should really capture the feel of a maze game. Collect 5 apples to win the game. So for this step we'll need to make a way to count how many apples have been collected. Let's head over to the program screen. Counting apples. Seems like counter nodon will be the right nodon for us to use here. Select middle, then select flag counter. Oh, the counter nodon. Now select counter to call up a counter nodon. I have counted all the nodon in this lesson. I'm the 17th to be summoned, but no less important. Counter nodon. You are asking me to count the number of apples that have been collected? Oh, yes. Okay, I'll count for you. You can count. I'll count for you. You can count on me. That's a joke. Move the counter nodon over to the side a little bit. Could you? Boop. To get the counter nodon to count something, we have to put in input single. We're looking to count the number of apples collected. We need to signal that the apples whenever we pick an apple. I say pick up, but really the apples get destroyed, right? So our rule should be if destroyed, output single. We can call up a object break nodon for that. Open up. Now select state change. Finally, object break nodon. Hey there, sweetie. A little bird tells me you're making a game about breaking lots of apples. Technically, it's about collecting apples. Same difference. Anyway, I've got it covered. I'll watch for the exact moment they break. Sounds relaxing. Let's go and open up the object break nodon settings. Open the check wet option. And we only need to enable apple here. Apple. Great, now close the details and close that. Move it over here. and link it up to the count up. Oh, I'll be watching Sweetness. As soon as an apple is destroyed, I'll tell you right there, and I will count how many times that happens. And that does it. Our apples collected counter should be fully functional. Let's see what happened on the game screen. Call up a number object node online. Open objects. Select special objects. Now call up a number object node on from number object. I like to be working with you, my friend. Number object node on. Now thinking technical difficulties, I will pay the number that the objects on the game screen have input. Simply tell me the number that you want me to display and I will show it to the best of my ability. Okay, it's me. Time to open up the settings. If all goes well, the number of apples we've collected should now be shown on the game screen. Fingers crossed. As 6. Well, we've messed up somewhere. We didn't get to account the fact the game screen is in overhead view. We need to make sure that the number display is pointing upward. Let's fix that now so we can see the number from above. Select the number object node on. Open up the settings. And open up the text. Upward, right? Y. Keep in mind that Y comes to move up and down. Settings. 2. Mama. Saucing apples. Yeah. Yep, it was showing the number you squashed or collected. Time to head back. Thanks. And we're done for now. Step 4 is a wrap. So give yourself a pat on the back. This time we worked out a way to count the apples that we've collected. Next up, we'll be using this number to work out we've picked up the apples to win the game. The programming we did here is going to help us out a bunch in the next step. And what we do in the next step will help us even further along the way. This is one of the coolest things about programming, the fact that everything you do towards something even better. Can't wait to see you in the next step. 4 is complete. Counting break objects. Setting a wind win condition. Okay, let's go. Zoom, 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 zoom. How are you this fine step? Are you feeling ready to roll? Last time we've employed a way to count the number of apples we've collected. In this step, we'll have some other plans in store for that number, like figuring out how many apples we still have left to collect. And that's not all. We're going to do even more mechanical magic to create a win condition for our game. But enough of my blathering. Let's hop right in. At the moment, the game screen tells us how many apples we've collected in total. We really want it to show how many apples we still need to collect. Time to fix that. So our goal is clear. When there are no apples left to collect, we win. Let's see, we have to collect 5 apples in total. So we can work out how many apples are left by subtracting the numbers we collected from 5. For calculations we've got our trusty calculator node on. Let's call one up now. Open up middle. So calculate. And we'll call out the minus subtraction. In I enter, please progress and log out calculations. Calculator node on. I need only 4 red and 1 and let the science happen. Subtracting the number in the output 2 port from the input 1 port for distance is child's play. The resolution of calculating will at my output port. Yep, I can't. Let's move the calculator node on into the blue frame. Connect the counter node on to the calculator input 2. Boom, count. This value is the number of apples you have obtained. Now I will need a number at my input 1, if you would be so kind. We need to connect the total number of apples to input 1 port. So we need to convert apple for us. For fixed numbers such as this, we have the containing. Let's call one up now. First, we select open. There is but one important changing truth in this world. Constadian node on. I node on of unyodeling spirit. Your constadian combination shall be your rock to lean on. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's move over to the blue frame. Open up the settings now. 5. And close the settings. So 5, this number shall go on in the list. 0505 5.00. Connect the container and boom to boom. 5, a very good number. I will subtract the number of apples collected from 5 and output results with my super control alpha. Now to connect the node on that we want to be input to the number object node on. What the? And delete it. And boom. Boom. La la la. With that done, we should be able to see the number of apples left now. Game scream time. This is, so that looks right. Try to pick up the apples now. Hi, Dad. Try to pick up all the apples now. Okay. Boom, boom. Yes. It's counting down from 5 to 0. Looks like we have a working counter for the remaining apples. Now we can get to the part where you win if you get all the apples. Click to the program screen. Okay, now what are, if you need to get all the apples, because it means if you get 5 apples. To find out whether the players got 5 apples or not, we need a Nodon that will help us to compare things. Select middle, comparison. Now call comparison equal. Why don't people insist that some things are beyond compare? And I compare pretty much everything. Comparison Nodon. Right now I've got my eye on whatever the number of apples collected equals 5. We can do that. Move the comparison Nodon over to the blue frame. And now connect the container to output 1. 5. Huh? I got it. The counter 1 to number 2. Number of apples collected. I am all about that. Okay, I'll compare the number 5 with the number of apples collected. When they match, I'll output a single. Cool, so now we'll know when the player has collected 5 apples. With all this in place, we can celebrate when 5 apples are collected. I'm thinking party poopers. Party poopers are in effect, so it looks like finally time to call in the life of party effect Nodon. Select objects, special objects, then effects. Host stranger, great to see you. Effect Nodon. I'm Effect Nodon, and I'm here to clean your socks off. You want me to set off Party Pooper when you finish the game, right? This party is gonna be pooping. Sorry to pop off with terrible punts wherever I'm in a party move. We've asked for party poopers, not party stoppers. Now move it into the corner here. Collected that to the effect Nodon click. And now the party should go off once you picked up 5 apples. Do I even need to tell you where's the head dead? Hint, it rhymes with Shame Sarah. Try getting all the apples. Okay. Going up, going sideways, going down, going down, going up. Yes, the party poopers went off when you picked up the last apple. Let's do it again. I want to see that Betty again. Yeah. Still, I feel like there's something missing. Party poopers aren't quite cutting it. This is a big moment. We've won the game here. It wouldn't be without some kind of sound effect too. Time to head over to the program screen. Let's make some noise. Let's call up the play sound Nodon. For that, you need to open output, then play sound, then play SFX to call up blah ba 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 ba. Play sound Nodon. Don't think you're getting this party started without me. No siree. Bubble up here into the blue frame. And now open up the settings. Play sound. Time. I'd like you to select voice. And then, yeah. That's the kind of sound we want to live in the mood. Okay, you can close the detailed settings now. And close the settings. Connect the comparison. Program screen. See if you finish the game off and I'm just gonna turn off the mic. Yeah, awesome. We've nailed it. The sound effect really adds some, doesn't it gives you the satisfying feeling of victory? Okay, I think we've got this one in the bag. It's home time. That brings us to the end of this season. Hope you enjoyed step 5. We did a lot this time around. We've got our game of to calculate the number of apples left to collect. And we also compared the numbers of collected apples. Next time will be in order to make the game catch you later. We are on step 6 and there are 8 steps. I'm gonna put those in Alice's guide. Setting a win. Oh. User friendly appearance. Oh, so it's the retry. We just did the retry and a timer and like a weird guy with an A. So confirm. Hey, Adam. Or Lochlan. Oh. Oops. All ready to go for step 6, are we? That's all I like to see. Last time we've made a way for the player that the player finished the game. This time we'll be adding some things that make the game easier to play. First, I'll take a look at the game screen. It's kind of difficult to tell exactly what you're supposed to be doing, isn't it? I feel like we'll have to tell the player what they're supposed to do. There are a few ways to do that, but let's simple and spell out with a text. If we want a text to show up on the game screen, we'll need to call up a text option and note on. You just need to select objects, then special objects, and the text. Text object note on. Through text, shall we wave our words to the player and aid them in our gaming behavior. Okie dokie, time to write some important text to the player that tells them what they need to do. Stretch out the text option note down nice and long and move it here. Put it in the middle. Open it. Now open its settings and hit the enter to get the apples. Oops. Dad. Under properties, enable only visible. Okay. We also need to change the color. Let's go for red. I did mention that I like red. That's the text structure. How about white for that? To 6. Boom, boom. Right now, close the settings. Now it's off to the game screen. Let's see how that looks. Hey, hooray, our text is legible. Whatever. Now we know what we are supposed to be doing in our game. Okay, what's next? Can't really tell what this number is here supposed to mean. We could let's clear up any confusion. To the program screen. Select the text object node on and copy it. And make it a bit smaller and put it in the, okay, a bit smaller. And put it in here. Open up the settings. Now how do you spell remaining? How do you spell remaining? Remaining, remaining, remaining. 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 R-E-M. So we have spelled remaining. Okay. All done. Have you entered remaining? I did. Okay, go ahead and close the settings. Now let's take a little peek at the game screen now. Remaining 5. Looks like the tasks. Okay, we set it. Oh, okay. There shouldn't be any additional. That means the number means now. But before we. Beautiful. Say, if I wanted another try at the game, you've probably been hoping to way to redo, you do? Let's streamline the progress and make the game automatically restart when the player wins. Program screen, please. It's time to call up a retry node on. Go to the output here. Select retry and swap. Then retry game. And slap it into the blue frame. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. What's wrong? You know Timer Dodong? I'm sort of missed the name and thought it was Rhymer Nodon. So I was like, you're no fool, stay in school, and I got the weirdest look. I want a do-over. It's never as bad as you think. Well, almost never. Anyway, it's time to call up a timer node on. Select middle. Now timer. Seriously, who mixes up timer and rhymer? I'm not mad because you got my name wrong. I'm mad because it's such a stretch. Sorry. I'm not even that bothered. Just really, there's no need to apologize. Just try to remember my name. Oh well, all is well that ends. I suppose let's slide the timer node on into the blue frame, okay? Boop. Now open up the settings, if you please. 2. Boop. Close the settings. On to the input. Timer to the retry node on. So now, 2 seconds after you finish the game, it should restart. I know you want to check it out on the game screen. Pick up the apples and win the game. Remaining, we have a couple more remaining. 4 remaining, okay. I'm going. Go down, go down. I have to go down, go down, go down. Over. Yay! 1, 2, yay! Apples. Just like that, we're back at start. Is that much easier now, isn't it? One, 2. Alrighty, we can head back to the program screen now. How about that? Step 6 is done. You're making great progress. Thanks. I've never seen such syllables. Your words are throaty. We've made a few qualities like text to explain how to play. And we also have added a way to retry the game after you've finished it. Next time we're going to add some teleport tracks to keep you on your toes. See you in the next step. Oh. Okay, we have 2 steps left and we are on teleporting, and this is our 7th step and we have 1 more step. Teleporting. Hey, you ready to roll up your sleeves and work on step 7? In the last step, we've added some on the screen hints to tell the player how to play the game. Could you please try beating the game for me? Yes, I will, Bob. Nice work. I like the way you roll. And our retry feature is working indeed. It's fun enough, but sure we could still do better. I know the game needs some more spice. How about this time we'll make it some obstacles for our player traps. That sure will give people the thrill they deserve. How do you make a teleport track? I'm glad you asked. Teleport object entrance node on. Select object, launch destroy track, then teleport object. Oh, It was who summoned me to mortal realm. Teleport object entrance node on. My power can reach beyond the veil of feet no normal node on could achieve. This, I can pass objects into the realm of substance, and you could in desire. We might take you up on that offer. Send the ball into a space and see how that goes. Smile, smile. That's way too smile. And put it in the blue frame. Open up the settings. Look. You want to set the object to sphere, and we'll want the ball to be the object that's being warped. The teleport what? Sphere. Here we enable sphere. Perfect. Now close the detailed settings and also the settings. When the enters the realm of space part of the mouse game screen, do you still wish to cross into the void? Yeah, but I'm so pumped for this. Well then, let's see it embark on the incredible voyage to the game screen. The sphere at the center, the way is the teleport entrance. Where'd the ball go? It vanished into the teleport entrance. Spooky. Actually, ghosts have nothing to do with this. We did it all with programming. You better slow down when you come this way, or somebody's going to get hooped. And copy it one more time and place it right here. And down. Oh yeah, look at all those teleport entrance. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so impossible. Okay. Remember back when the ball came? Take on if you dare. How about that? Oh, done. This time we're spiced up our level with some tricky stuff. Nearly done with this whole lesson at this point. Next time we'll be adding the finishing touching for that final bit of polish. We can give some background music. Alrighty then, see you in the next step. Is it magical? Teleporting objects. So we're gonna do an Alice's guide before we do number 8. So we will do okay, we are only gonna do this. So we are gonna do this one. Think fire with launch object node on. Hello there. These boxes are being launched from the center of the screen. Starting on the program screen. What is it, Adam? We're on the kick node on. Open up the settings. Close the settings screen. Peek at the game screen. Now back to the. Okay. Well, did you see? Well, did you? Different, wasn't it? What's next? Oh, next, let's change the launch method. How about if you launch the speed, you can run an automatic launch. And settings. 12. Exit and play. Setting screens again. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Boom. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That is impressive. You can change the speed and launch and run settings pretty. You can change the speed and launch interval settings pretty freely to make your launches perfect. Let's go back to the program screen. Well, did you like the pictures? I really worked hard on them. Yeah. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, after goes and then once the launch, two notes, the X. Let's play. Let's go to Y, upward. Here's our bearing, launched upward, and if we can change the launch directions like this, we should be able to aim launches up, down, forward, or backward. Okay, let's go back to the program screen. Did you like my firepower? Please say you did. Now you know to use me when you want me to launch objects. I know what you're thinking. Can't you launch with a button command instead of automatically? Is it? Just ask a button node on. Well, let's call up a button node on. Hey, launch object node on, working holding my ears. I always work hard, anyways, connect up. La, and boom. Okay, just press Y and why? Go back to the program screen. Pew, pew, pew. That was some nice button pressing. Call on me whenever you need anything launched. I'm free anytime. Okay, now we're gonna go back and we are going to do the finishing touches with a world and a BGM. BGM. Glad you made it, Adam. Oh, no! Oh, I collected 3 apples for me. Please get me up here. Here are final steps of on a roll. Like to add some of your personal flair. Okay then. To the program screen. We still have a bit legwork to do before we can change the game's look though. It's time to call up a certain node on the put a world node on. Select simple objects and then call it a world node on from the world. We like that look on your eyes. It is a look of great resolve. World node on. Let us go forth and create the world you envision. Open the settings, world appearance, and set it to metal. Oh my gosh! Hey, that looks a lot different from how it used to be. World appearance. Put up some background music. Go to input. Yeah, baby. Are you ready to amp up this joint? It's been a while, but now we're back in style. Background music node on. Hi, hey everyone. Hey there, every node on. Are you ready to make some noise? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's that? I can't hear you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more time, say it with me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now that's more like it. You've been a wonderful audience. Peace. To get music playing, you have to feed the background music node on to an input sample. How become stadium? Open it, be input. Stadium. By our musical friend. You gotta and to the play. Wait, there's also volume and speed. I'm gonna mute the mic for this. That's a nice beat tune we've got going. That's a nice beat tune we've got going. So there you go. Adding background music is as simple as that. Of course, the background music Lochlan is much better as than this. In fact, it can show you the change the music. Background music. Open up settings. You hear the music? So now I'm going to mute the mic again so I can hear you. There it is, the music we've all been waiting for. Okay, we can go back to the program screen now. The next part is turning up to you, Adam. You can change the word appearance, anything you get creative with the back. Maybe add a test with the text. No, make your own. Ready? Then start programming. This will be a quick run through. All done. Is it time to see the finished product? Go on then, show me what you've got on a roll looks like with you at the helm. Wow, you're just really serious about this. It just screams at him. Well then, about that does it. Honor Roll is ready for its Alpha Code debut. How amazing is that? Come on, we'll see you over on the program screen. So proud of you. Beep 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 beep. Just a check from Miami hot green, blue green, green. We detailed with a number of tricky objects in this lesson, tilting, you can calculate numbers, but you still breathe through it all. It was all like nothing, Lochlan. You're really a natural. I hope you're looking forward to the next lesson because I certainly am. Okay, let's add on a roll to your my game list. Once again, well done. Give yourself a huge pat on the back, and I'll see you back at the menu. Lesson 2, game completed. Honor roll is completed. Good work on getting honor roll to gold. Congratulations. On that, your second one now. I must say you're moving through the lessons as a great piece here. Already, let's add honor roll to my games list. Okay, so you added honor roll to the my game list. It's a game that uses the Nintendo Switch console features to the max. Why not ask for a few of your friends to play at and tell you what they think? No? Alrighty, see you at lesson 3. Don't miss it. Hey Adam, you've made it all the way to the place where you'll be able to share games you've created. Okay, first, okay, and that is the end of today's video. And for our next episode, we are going to do this checkpoint and alien blasters. So in the next episode, we will be doing alien blasters. See you in the next episode. Bye.